Wow, is it that time once again, super friends? That time when you and I take a leisurely stroll through eBay's oddities, the things that are overpriced, the things that scalpers are selling, possibly the bootlegs? I think it is. Well, super friends, today I have quite the list of oddities to share with you, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? First, we have a Culture Fly World's Finest the Collection Batman figure going for $1,599. I think I may have previously shown you this one, but I can't believe that it's still up here for that price. Like, doesn't this person do their market research? It's funny because in the description of this figure it says box, as in picture of the backside, has 2 creases in it. The box isn't even mint condition. Yep, right there. The box has been mashed. Apparently he stacked a few other figures on top of it in the warehouse and it just knackered the box. Let's just hope that this is an accidentally high-priced listing and the fella meant to list it for $1,599 and just accidentally listed it for almost $1,600. Next we have, if we're to believe the listing, a genuine artificial knockoff of Superman. Although, I don't think everything is as it seems here. Rare Ultimate Superman knockoff 10-inch in-box bootleg Batman hands. Okay, technically the title's not lying. It is a genuine knockoff of Superman, kind of, and it is in a box, but it didn't come like this. This is the box for the Kenner Man of Steel collection, mullet-wearing, business in the front, party in the back Superman statue. I should know. I have it. It's out there. By out there, I mean like in my other recording area. Clearly all that's been done here is someone has taken an actual bootleg of Superman. I've seen this all over eBay, but then they've yanked the cape off of the actual statue and popped it on the back of the bootleg. That, right there in front of you, is what's actually supposed to come in the box, not this wacky looking atrocity. Here's a fun little bootleg, vintage rare KO Batman Michael Keaton bootleg knockoff action figure MOSC China. This one comes with a machine gun, just like shoved down the very front of his belt. It's covering half of his face. The second picture that they've included here for some reason, let me just make myself smaller for a second, is actually real Kenner Batman action figures from the Kenner Dark Knight collection and the animated series. Why did they include them in the photos? Here's another shot of the bootleg, and more they're not in the auction. Why are they there? Now here's something a little bit different. Boxed Linemar Superman tank. This is actually worth a lot of money. It's rare. I'm not quite sure if 11 grand really is what it's worth. I'd be interested to see what this actually fetches at auction, but this is definitely one of the oldest Superman toys. It's back when toys were made out of tin, and you couldn't even play with the figure. It was just part of this whole him dragging and pushing the tank. But yeah, if I was a rich guy that collected Superman toys, I would probably want to add this to my collection. Again, I don't really know if it's actually worth that. It has the box, if we're to believe the pictures. So I guess that's something. That's kind of cool. What about rare vintage Batman Spanish PVC bootleg figure pink suit? Right. This has to be the worst. I'm not joking. The worst Batman bootleg I think I have ever seen. Like, if I was a criminal and I saw this dude coming at me in a dark alley, I'd be terrified, just for all the wrong reasons. And his butt sticking out the bottom of his cape. And it's $109! Wow! Here's one that I thought was kind of interesting. If you've been looking to find a Kenner animated series combat belt action figure right there mint on card, well, this might be your lucky day. Or not. Look at this one here. Do you see something wrong with this picture? What is missing? There's something definitely missing from this mint on card figure. Let's just take a stroll through the pictures. And when it jumps out at you, raise your hand and say, "Oh, me, pick me, pick me. Oh, yes, you, there in the back." What? That's right. It's missing the symbol on its chest. Look, it ain't there. Why is there no bat symbol? Batman is just not as cool looking without the bat symbol. Funny thing is, looking at this package, it doesn't look to me like this got ever opened. This seems like it's a factory defect. Yeah, I just can't believe it. I've seen defects before, but this is a big one. Like, how did this make its way into the package? The best part, the kicker, is that when you look at the description of this Batman figure, go all the way down to the bottom here, and you read the description, it doesn't mention anywhere that the symbol is actually missing. It says it's rare. It says the item pictured is the actual item you'll be receiving, which is eBay's policy. There's some wear to the packaging, blah, blah, blah. Plastic window is very good, condition with just very light blemishes, blah, blah, blah. Nowhere does it say that Batman's missing his symbol. Does this seller not know what Batman looks like? That would be the selling feature for me if I was selling this on eBay. Oh guys, guess what? This is like super rare. Batman is totally missing the bat symbol on his chest. Ooh. If you've ever wanted to get that attack armor Batman, that really, really rare European one that came out in around 03, 04, now's your chance for $320. This figure is kind of cool, and it kind of sucks at the same time. It's a really cool looking figure in general, and they really tried with the articulation here, but the head is just way too small on this guy. Like, way too small. I did have him before I knew he was so rare, and I totally took him apart and pilfered him for parts. But I kind of regret that now. I sort of wish that I didn't, and I just had him as is. But really, honestly, I'm not willing to pay $320 to replace him. He's a rare figure and one that I want to re-add to my collection, but not $320 want to add it back to my collection. Here's an original vintage Batman Hungarian bootleg action figure, mint on card, rare KO Hungary toy. That is a long title. Let me just say that no one is looking up most of those words. This is one of those Batman bootleg figures that just, you could tell what they were going for, but it's just so not even close to the actual figure. They kind of got some of the mold details correct. It looks like they just got an actual Batman figure from the 89 Toy Biz line and just sort of reverse engineered it, like maybe pulled it apart and then made molds out of it. And this is the best part. The belt is just like a yellow band of rubber with a circle in the middle. The back of the card is just like card with staples showing through. The funny thing is the front of the card is the actual card. And so it says Bat Rope. And they've actually taken a picture of the whole Bat Rope feature, even though the figure clearly doesn't have it. It says it's for ages 5 and up. I'm telling you, this is for ages nobody and up. I wouldn't really feel safe with my kids playing with this. The rusty old staple on the bottom there. This just doesn't look like something that would be safe necessarily for a kid to play with. I mean, it's probably covered in lead paint, and who knows what chemicals are in that plastic. Seriously, don't buy this. Okay, just a few more. You're gonna like this. Ever wanted a copy of the Superman NES game? Well, you can get a Superman First Print round black seal Nintendo NES sealed mint WATA 9.2A Grail piece. That's, for $50,000? I get it. Apparently it's never been opened. It's still in the plastic, so this could kind of be considered like a really rare historical collection piece. But at the same time, is it $50,000 rare? I don't know. Look at this. It's a mint on card, unpunched Pocket Superheroes 1979 Superman action figure. This one here is actually really impressive to me because it's from 1979 and the card is in excellent condition and the peg hole is unpunched and the bubble hasn't yellowed at all. It's a little bit mashed in the one corner, as you can see, but this is seriously a good find. Yeah, I like it. If I was someone that actually had some real cash to burn through, I actually wouldn't mind paying $130 American for this. I feel like for the rarity of the figure and the condition, it's a good display piece, and I think that it's actually worth it. Wow, it really goes to show that you just never know what you're going to find on eBay because it's people-led and not business-led, as in I can list things and sell them rather than being a store that only buys the new items from whatever manufacturers and companies are selling them. That means the sky's the limit. There's always crazy bootlegs. The scalpers are there in the marketplace doing their things. You've got rare, hard to find stuff, vintage stuff from grandma's attic and papa's basement, all in one place. That's why eBay excites me. I know that I make these videos kind of goofing on some of these listings because I prefer to look at the funny side of things. It's been suggested that I make these videos and kind of show you the actual good things on eBay, but what fun would that be? It would be informative for you, but honestly, I prefer to just find the weird stuff for the most part and take the piss out of it while showing some kind of interesting, legitimate finds as well. Anyway, super friends, that's all the time that I have to make this video because it's about that time that I head out to my local comic shop and pick up my Mezco 1/12 Collective Hal Jordan Green Lantern pre-order because today is the 19th, which means it's Hal Jordan Day. So I gotta go. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.